Morning, fellow Earthwalkers. Alright, so I have a few things to go over. Some good, some bad. So, after much thinking, contemplating, meditating, um, I've decided that I no longer want to be a movement coach. As for the reasons, think I became a coach for, well, my good friend Dickie says it best. It's neither here nor there nor anywhere, for that matter. So I regret to tell you that I will not be able to bring you the rest of this series as a movement coach. But that would be the bad part. So like I said, I've been thinking and doing a lot of walking, and I've decided that not only am I going to continue this series, I'm also going to be adding on to it as your movement teacher, because I just don't fit the bill on coach. I just don't see myself as a coach. I think I got into coaching for all the wrong reasons and trying to please whatever. Like I said, neither here nor there nor anywhere, for that matter. So I will be bringing you the rest of this series as a movement teacher, and not only that, I will be adding to the 28 days additional days of education and learning and all kinds of fun, awesome stuff that I think will help in your in learning how the body moves, and all the information that I can bring to you. I don't want to have this, just stuck inside of me. I'd love to share it with everyone else. So, as your teacher, ta-da, I'd like to bring you day 18. And I want to talk about today energy, right? So, energy and healing. Your body is a healing beast, right? It's a healing machine. And how energy, our body's created of many different systems. We got circulatory, musculoskeletal, we have lymphatic, nervous. Okay, so our body is a energy distribution machine, and it also is in a continuous healing process, right? So we're continuously healing, we're continuously shedding skin, we're continuously regenerating ourselves, right? Now, I'm not going to take it into all the other systems, but as an energy, as an awesome energy conservationist, as your body is, it distributes the energy through all the systems of the body, right? Now, let's just think about this. If you could minimize energy or unnecessary energy, let's say that. If you can minimize unnecessary used energy, right? Like let's just say, if you're not moving properly or according to nature's design, you're expending more energy than necessary to move your body forward, right? So, if you're expending more energy to move your body forward because you're not moving according to its design, less energy can go to other systems of the body, which means you may not heal as fast, or you may get worn out quicker, or you may get drained faster in other aspects of life, like thinking too much. Your thinking may be slowed down, or the processes that we don't even pay attention to, that we don't have to, like breathing, heart beating, when you digesting food, all these things, right? Stuff we don't have control over, but are taking energy from us. Now let's think about this. If you're not moving properly, or we're not moving our body how it's according to nature's design, then we're expending energy that could be used elsewhere, right? And a good example of this, and I'll use this is when I realized how much energy I was using that it should have been used elsewhere, was when I started to get the benefits of moving properly, right? When the benefits of moving my body properly really started to take effect. There was a situation where, I was in an accident in 2017 that basically put me in a neck brace, and damn near paralyzed me. So I was in excruciating pain, had nerve damage, found this movement system that I got certified in, and as a coach, and it healed me, right? So it healed me, and I didn't understand how much energy I was expending on how not to hurt, right? How much energy and thought process I was using how not to hurt, right? So this was here's the example. So I was with somebody, I can't remember who, but I had left my keys on the table. They grabbed my keys and they threw my keys to me, right? Now, this is after, I started to see the results of the movement and bettering my movement, and I was in a hell of a lot less pain, if any at all, at the time that this occurred. When the keys were thrown to me, they were thrown like way over here, right? So I had to do it was a very quick reach out and grab, right? Reach out and grab. And I did that without hesitation, right? There was no hesitation. There was no thought process engaged that was engaged before, right? The thought process was, don't move quick, don't do that, don't grab that over there, that's out of reach, because you're going to injure yourself, right? That's how much pain I was in. My lower back, my neck, everything was pain, right? When I reached out and grabbed those keys way off to the side, right, it was something that was instinctual, and I didn't hesitate on it. Whereas before, I wouldn't have even reached for the keys. I'd have let the keys hit the ground, and I probably would have chewed the person out because they threw the keys way over there, because I was spending so much unconscious energy, right, thinking of how not to hurt myself. Like, I can't automatically, if the keys would have been thrown over there and I wasn't healed or I wasn't feeling better, right, I would have had all this thought, right, subconscious thoughts, right, that would have been like, don't you do that, don't you reach over there, you're going to hurt, it's going to hurt you, don't do that, right, don't reach over there, you're going to hurt yourself, ooh, don't do that, right? But I did it, and it was in that second that I realized how much energy I was expending thinking subconsciously how not to hurt, right? How not to hurt, how not to get injured, how not to be in pain, right? In that instant that I reached out and grabbed those keys, it all came over me like a flash. It was like a flash. It was like, bam, oh my God. How much energy have I been putting into not getting hurt, right? That when those keys were thrown and there was no hesitation, and I was just like, I can now reach out and grab keys that are thrown way over there, right? Which would have been something that would have been obscene for me to try and do beforehand, right? Before this movement and me moving better helped me, right? So as far as energy goes, right? How is moving your body in a more natural way, how it's supposed to be moved, how is that going to conserve energy? Well, it's going to conserve energy to the point where you are going to be able to think clear, right? I can think clearer now. I no longer have to worry about that pain or moving in a certain way subconsciously that's going to injure. Like, I don't have to worry about that anymore because I know that I'm moving my body in a manner that is not only healing itself faster, right? Because if you're moving your body in the wrong way, it's consistently having to heal itself, right? Consistently having to heal itself. And this is why people don't have issues until later on in life, right? They don't have knee issues until later on in life, unless they, get injured playing sports or something like that. But even then, if you're moving right, the possibility of you getting injured while playing a sport is very minimal because your body is automatically going to be protecting itself, right? Even in stressful situations. So the energy that you're using to heal yourself from poor movement on the daily, right? Your degenerative breakdown of your joints, right, is going to overcome or overdo your healing, right? The healing that your body can do on a daily basis. So over time, you're just going to degenerate. You're going to break down. And then the body's going to get to a point where it's no longer going to be able to heal that. And you're just going to be on the breakdown side, right? You're not even going to be able to get back to zero because you're just consistently on a daily basis degenerating the joints because you're moving them wrong, right? And that's what I'm kind of here to do. I'm here to help you at least get that energy back and relieve that stress within your body so that you can enjoy life more, so that you can move through life, so that your body can heal itself faster, so that you don't have long-term effects of bone degeneration and knee and joint pain, hip pain, back pain. These are things that literally on April 5th, it'll be 5 years. 5 years that I no longer have neck pain, hip pain, back pain, knee pain, foot pain, all the pain that I was dealing with on a daily basis. That was just, I was unconsciously aware, but it was consuming so much energy because my body's trying to regenerate and it was so much breakdown all at one time that there was no, I couldn't do any extra. There was no energy to expend extra on, reading. I mean, I can consume books faster. I can consume knowledge faster. I can walk as many miles as I want. I can sprint without thinking I'm going to shred my quad or my hamstring or, these are all things that I literally would not even run. Like, sprinting was out of the question. I was not about to get and sprint anywhere before I started moving myself in a way that was more natural and how I'm designed to move. So, day 18, your body is an energy conservation machine, right? And it is on a consistent level healing itself, right? So when we start to move it in a manner that is more natural, how it's built to be moved, and stop trying to force it to move in a way that it's not supposed to move, we can have all this extra energy to do other things, to think more broader, right? To experience life in a different way, because we don't have to, we can reach out and grab keys that are way over here, right? Without hesitation, right? And so moving forward, I'm going to have nothing but actionable steps. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to tackle this from a walking standpoint, because the walking thing is serious, right? I'm out here, and there's lots of people where I'm at in Florida who are exercising. And while I love to see people exercising, I also see ankles collapsing all day. Ankles falling inwards all day, right? People running, right? Beautiful, beautiful, trying to stay in shape, trying to stay fit. But as their foot connects with earth, their foot and ankle collapses in because of the 3 to 5 times the weight that is coming down when you're running, right? So when you're running, you got 3 to 5 times your body weight impacting your ankles, your knees, your hips, right? If your ankle's collapsing in, which is something that I see everywhere, that's degenerating the joints. And at some point, that degeneration is going to overtake the regeneration that you get through sleep and eating right and all of that. And that's when you're going to start having hip and knee and ankle issues that are going to keep you from doing the things that you love to do, right? So that's day 18. Coming back with the videos, hopefully on the daily. And if nobody told y'all today, I love you and you're beautiful. See you next video.